Donc, mesdames et messieurs, check bien ça. Le gros, le jeu marche. Puis on a de l'audio. C'est malade. Puis j'accroche la caméra. Check, la caméra shake. C'est moi qui l'accroche. Hype!
Donc, ça a finalement fonctionné.
Écoutez, si jamais quelqu'un veut jouer à Turok chez eux, exemple, là, puis que, mettons, t'as ton laptop de brancher sur ta TV parce que tu joues avec une manette parce que t'es une plèbe, ben, petit conseil que je te donne, désactive les autres audio devices que t'as, puis laisse juste celui de ton HDMI d'activer dans Windows, puis ça va marcher.
Eh oui. Donc, on a trouvé le problème. Donc, bonjour. Pour la deuxième fois, voici Turok. Si vous avez déjà joué à Doom, c'est la même affaire, sauf que ça se passe dans une forêt avec des indigènes. C'est tout.
Puis des dinosaures.
Exactement, des dinosaures également, oui.
Faut pas les oublier.
Oui, absolument pas. Puis les robots plus tard, ça devient fucké. Donc,
parce que sinon, ce serait pas écrit Dinosaur Hunter.
Oui, en effet, en effet. Donc, on va starter ça assez vite, vu qu'on est...
Moi, j'ai déjà parti le timer, je suis prêt. Donne-moi un countdown.
Go.
Ok, c'est bon.
C'est bon. Dans 2 secondes, ça va être la 2 secondes de la cantine que je viens de citer.
Ok, c'est bon.
By the way, mon couch, c'est Harding. Excusez-moi. J'ai comme complètement oublié, là. J'étais un peu sur stress. Alright, fait que le but du jeu, aller chercher toutes les clés, puis se rendre à la fin du jeu. Les levels sont énormément plus vastes qu'ils sont qu'on va les voir. Mais c'est correct. Donc, on va juste replacer que les clés, le reste du stock, on s'en fout un petit peu. Donc, premier trick que j'ai fait déjà là, c'est le wall climbing. C'est tu tiens space en montant une échelle, puis ou un mur, puis du moment que t'es d'un bon angle, tu le montes quasiment instantanément. Puis, ce qu'on veut faire au début de la run, c'est ramasser le plus de grenades possible, parce que quand on arrive au boss du 5e world, le lance-grenade le tue quasiment instantanément, fait qu'il faut que tu aies le max de grenades possible. On va avoir 2 death warp dans run, fait que ça va être un petit peu plus sécuritaire que j'aille chercher des extra life, parce que j'ai 3 vies, fait que je fail une fois, puis c'est fini. Oh, very nice. Hello, so I'm speedrunning Turok. It's Doom Light. It was released on the N64 in '97, and this is the remaster. It was released 4 years ago already. This is crazy.
Isn't Night Dive the guys that are remaking System Shock as well?
Yes, and I am fucking hyped for that. Even though I think the earlier engine that they showcased a few years ago looked a bit better, but I'm still hopeful that we'll do something good.
They're called the Night Dive Studio, right?
Yeah.
And they did the Harvester too.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, they re-release a lot of old stuff that won't work anymore on your PC. They do a tremendous job. I love them.
It's really nice.
Yes.
By the way, you put your field of view to Quake Pro, right?
130. That's what I play Quake at, so yeah.
I know.
I've been playing Quake for years, man. I can't put it at 90 anymore.
Did you do the mod yourself, like the Turok's tattoo and the?
Yeah. And the Turok logo in front on his chest. Everything. I did it for Metroidvania-thon in 2018. 2017? 2018? I'm not sure anymore. 18, yeah. And yeah, I did it in about like an hour. Just took the logo, did some alpha, and put it on some random textures in the game.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Also, if you're familiar with the game, this is the original soundtrack that is uncompressed. They, like the composer, released it a year ago for $15 on Bandcamp, bought it, and I put it into the game. So this is like the same soundtrack, but much higher quality. You probably never heard it, so it's...
so it's in FLAC?
What's that?
It's playing. It's in FLAC right now?
No, it's Wave. But
Wait, wow.
Yeah, still pretty good.
Ah.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So it's uncompressed, as in like it doesn't have the N64 compression that they added in to fit the hardware limitation. So it's all like the original instrument that was used, and it was like never seen before until like 2 years ago.
I believe N64 was running at 22K, right?
11 actually, I think.
11? Right?
I'm pretty sure 11. All right, so we're almost done with the first level already. A little trick too. In the older FPS, if you strafe and walk forward at the same time, you'll go double the speed because they thought that, why not? It's just how it works, so that's why we're going diagonal all the way. I'm doing a trick here called water jumping. If you press spacebar, well, jump, right before you land into the water, you will float on it. So it's a really neat trick.
Is there any bunny hopping in this game?
No, it's it doesn't
work
make
in
you
Turok?
fast. No, okay. Sadly, it would be nice, but yeah.
Yeah. Still, the diagonal speed is old school.
Oh,
I like it.
Definitely. But you can do bunny hopping in water. I mean, water hopping is pretty much bunny hopping, but on top of water.
Well, actually, that's pretty funny because there's another game that I do run, which is Super Adventure Island 2, and it has the exact same mechanic.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on the NES, right? Oh, it's in
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, as soon as you hit the water, like on the frame that you hit the water, if you hit jump, then you keep jumping.
Nice. So here's the only new tech that I've learned. It makes you jump on top of this, like, first try every time. Said first try every time. Thank you.
Nice.
So yeah, it skips. It saves about 8 seconds. It's not too bad of a time save, to be honest.
It's worth it.
Yeah, when we found it, we were pretty hyped.
Yep.
And then ever since there was like a bunch of other time saves to be found, but I didn't practice them, so oops. And I'd rather not ruin the run. But it saves like a tremendous amount of time. Like my PB is outdated now, but it was like about 1 minute off world record, and now the world record has gone down like over a minute because of all the new finds. Oh my god, I got 5 HP. Ooh, that is extremely dangerous.
Is there any difference between this version and the N64 version in gameplay-wise?
Gameplay-wise, not really. In the level design, although yes. In the level design, a few areas have been changed just because some of them didn't make any sense in the original. Oh god, I just got a mortal wound. Oh no. Okay.
A mortal wound?
Yeah, mortal wound, basically, you get 1 chance out of 20 to dropping them when you knife an enemy, and they put you full HP, but I needed a death warp here. So, whoops. So I'm gonna need to take a shitload of damage. Just wait. So yeah, when you get a mortal wound, you get full HP plus 5, and it increments your total maximum health up to 120. So you want some of them as much as possible during your run, but not here. What are you doing? Oh my god.
Oh, and there's a infighting in between the human and the dinosaurs.
I believe so.
They're not from the same gang.
Excuse me, what?
The dinosaur will fight the human.
They
like
will if they attack them, just like in Doom.
Okay, so there's like gangs of enemies that doesn't like each other, or it's just because they accidentally...
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's a race war.
Yeah, it's like everyone against Turok.
Okay.
Alright, so sorry about that. That was unexpected, but it's okay. It was quicker to actually wait my death than to run back there.
Yeah, death spawn.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you got like, I could say, a chance to jump, even though you left the ledge.
Yeah, exactly. When you fall off a ledge without jumping, you have like a time frame of about a 3/4 of a second that you can jump again. This is
like that.
Yeah, extremely useful. It lets you cut corners much easier and
Okay,
makes
like
the run like pretty fun to do, especially this part here. Thankfully, I did not die. I was at 5 HP, but I did not die. It would have been pretty probable because one shot does 8 damage. And we're up to the first boss. Now, the first boss, there's a mechanic in this game. If you backstab an enemy, it will kill him instantly. But they forgot to remove, like, the spine out of the trucks. So you can just backstab the truck and they're dead.
Okay. NoReset trucks.
Yeah.
Why would you try to kill them?
They're still alive. They're just carcasses. I guess we can just save the parts on them. Okay, now I'm pretty bad because I spent some explosive ammo earlier just to save my ass. Did it save, so the boss was not nearly as quick, but it's okay. I'd rather play it safe because this run is extremely hard to do. I mean, if there's not much room for error, and if you lose one life too many, you're game over and you have to start the entire run all over again. And that happened to me the first time I ran this game at a marathon. So I don't want it happening again. So
No, we don't want that.
No, definitely not.
But that won't happen.
No, I don't think so.
I remember that.
Oh, I know you do.
Shoku will remember that.
Shoku remember. Shoku does not forgive.
I remember the donations as well. They're pretty cool. Speaking of which, if you got any in, that would be a good time.
I remember playing that game when I was a kid on the N64, but I never saw the guy with the Jeeps.
The Jeep?
I did play that game for a long time.
It is the first boss, but
you can like, there's not a direct path. You can like
You absolutely have to do level 3 to access level 4. So if you went to level 4, then you probably kill them, because I'm not sure, but on the N64 version, I think there's only one truck, not two, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. Last time I played the N64 version was like in '99 or something.
Yeah, it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
for
it was
me.
a very long time. I played the PC version from then on afterward, like the original PC version. It worked well until 7.
I think we got some donations for you.
Oh, we'll go.
Got $3 from Turok, but Talset is in a diaper.
What?
And he says, Bonjour, Filig. You play the Turok really fast. Great job. Sincerely, Monsieur Laflan. The whitest hair in the West. There's also a $10 donation from Sequel Ganja. He says, Centre de combat André Frenette, bonjour.
Okay.
Alright.
It's funny because I don't understand these, so I can say them with a straight face.
That's okay. They don't make any sense. It's very absurd.
It's an inside joke, I guess, with your friends.
Lots of inside jokes.
Okay.
Too many. Some of my friends have been listening to like François Paris for like 20 years, and they base their entire jokes off of this, and they're getting pretty masterful of them. So at one point you can't get it. This is the NoReset bridge. It's very long. We'll see a little bit more in a few minutes. What I just did, I glided on the rocks midair. You probably didn't notice, but it prevents me from dying from them. You just have to jump right when they're falling down, and you fall in like their hitbox of falling down. I don't know how to call it, but it's like a bounding box, like above them, that will not damage you in any way. Very useful. Otherwise, they can kill you one shot, even at full HP.
I've just seen a crime against humanity. Mooney is preparing a
Oh no.
strawberry quick.
A quick phrase.
A quick phrase.
I can see him.
Please,
too.
somebody call the police and warn them.
I guess the police response time around here is.
Hello, 911. What's your emergency?
I've just witnessed somebody preparing a quick phrase.
A quick phrase. Oh.
Oh.
We're sending you all effective units.
The worst part is I can see him like clear as day. Now, another mechanic, if you tap W like in a repeated manner, you will swim extremely fast. If you only hold W, it's gonna be super slow, but every time you press W, you get a push. Don't know why, but I'm locked at 30 FPS right now, so this is not really helping my case. This is odd, but yeah, this version is kind of dodgy on Windows 10, so...
At least it's working.
Yeah, it is. After a long,
Touch
hard
wood.
time. Oh, back to 60. All right. So this is the level 4. We found a the community has found a new skip that saves over a minute. About, I don't know, 8 months ago. I haven't run this game in 8 months, so yeah. And I'm gonna do it. Basically, it lets you skip a checkpoint, which will respawn me at this checkpoint right here. And it will like prevent me from doing any backtracking super long. Very useful glitch, but also pretty difficult to nail on first.
Master.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some more donations.
Sure, go ahead.
$3 from Turok's boat song. That person says, wishing on a dream that seems far up, hoping Felix doesn't make his little Indian fall off the cliff. We also got $20 from Mon nom c'est Joey. He says, hashtag kill the animals, Naram. We got $5 from MasterFred7. He says, Papouille!
Papouille! Alright, so this is the skip. I have to strafe into the checkpoint at a very specific angle, and there we go.
Nice.
You just go right through it, and you don't trigger it. There's also another checkpoint skip that you can do later on in the game, but I've never mastered it, therefore I will not do it today.
Okay. Is there a lot of skip and wall clipping?
A lot.
A lot.
This game is broken beyond belief. Before patches, of course.
Okay.
So we're back here.
They're all relatively easy to perform, or
Some of them are pretty easy to perform. Some are literally pixel perfect with your crosshair.
okay.
Are extremely hard to do. Like even the top runners are pulling their hair out of their head, like trying to do them in a RTA setting.
Oh yeah, I've heard that Turok is based on a comic.
Yeah, I believe so. I've read this before. I've never seen the comic, though.
I've seen the cover of the comic, and it's comics back. It's a comic of the 80s or something like that.
Is it any good, or did you read it?
I never read it. I only saw the cover, but that's why there's so much wacky thing. Like the guy, the guy that you killed with the jeeps. He's like a mercenary, and he's the boss of all the humans that you see
Okay, yeah.
around. And then that's pretty much what I remember of it. But
I'd be willing to read it.
Yeah, me too, man.
This is actually the hardest part in the run, and I just got it.
Let's see on eBay if it's available.
That must be pretty rare. I've never seen a copy in a while, that's for sure.
Never looked for it.
That's a fact, but still, I don't think I know anyone who's ever like seen it. But I did talk about it sometimes, and nobody kind of knew what I was talking about. Level 4 is done, so half of the game is done technically. Actually, yeah, 15 minutes, yeah, almost halfway through. So the estimated 45 minutes is just a safety measure, just so I don't screw up, because having a game over is common. So yeah, I'm just taking extra precautions, but in theory, this run should be over by the 38-minute mark at this pace.
It seems that you're very popular, my guy.
I got more donations.
Yeah, more donations.
Go ahead.
Got $10 from Big Sping Indian Real Turok Hunter. He says, les creamsicles, c'est bon comme des révélos.
Sorry.
We also got $30 from Sage, our resident soundman. Sage! Hey, what's up, Sage?
Oh,
he says, save the Répit and something blurred out, the animals. So probably kill.
Too bad we don't have any SM, so I'm gonna do the job.
Oh, we actually have a donation incentive for Rockman 4, save or kill the animals.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I did not know that. I didn't see it. Nice.
The more you know.
Yes. Very nice. We gotta have save or kill the animals at every marathon. This is just necessary. Alright, oops. So yeah, you can get blocked by a lot of things in this game, and it slows you down tremendously. It just puts you at a complete stop. So you want to avoid that as much as possible. Some walls, some stairways, like this stairway right there, you have to climb from the bottom, otherwise you get stuck on the ledge. Which is kind of silly, but yeah, that's how the older version worked, and that's why there's so many clips. In the newer version, most of this is fixed, but it's not nearly as fun. Like the run is 10 minutes longer. So
I just noticed the NoReset logo on his chest. That's pretty good.
yeah,
That's a nice tattoo.
yeah,
It's a very nice tattoo.
I got the same one. Nah.
Getting it somewhere at some point on my body. The R, that's exactly what I wanted to do. To go with my Rammstein tattoo and my Super Mario Game Boy tattoo, but I don't know where.
Which is dope, man. Your Super Mario tattoo is really cool.
Thanks, man.
I just got a clip, by the way. This is just like if you swim at a certain angle, like the game won't know where you are, and it'll just put you at the bottom of the pit, which saves about like 8 seconds.
By the way, just don't tell my dad, he doesn't know.
Oh.
Okay.
So this is by far the shittiest boss in the game. Sorry for the language. I might die here. I might. Hopefully not.
You might live.
Yeah.
Succeed.
Hopefully I will live, but yeah, I fail this boss like quite often, and I'm really... Oh, box of explosive shells. Okay, we're good. So, yeah. Basically, his hitbox is pretty small. He flies all around. He goes super fast, like this. But we got explosive shells, so we good.
He's no match for you, man.
And we're out of ammo, so I'm just gonna minigun his ass until he dies. So this is my backup strat. When I can't kill him with the explosive shells and the grenade launchers, this is basically the usual backup.
Jesus.
I gotta say, man, that's a pretty elaborate boss fight for an N64 shooter.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't recall doing this boss on N64, but it must have been hell.
And just for your information, you can find some Turok comic book, Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, for about $30 with the shipping.
Really?
Just checked it out.
Oh, nice. I might look into that.
Yeah, I might buy one.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they did and why they turned it into a video game, like what pushed them to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like 10 years later, even more.
It's probably because video game and violence go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so this is the most impressive run, level in the run, for by far, because the view distance is like inexistent, and you just jump into pits over and over again. So really nice level to look at, but kind of stressful when you're a viewer, because you don't exactly know, like, you're falling to a pit, but no, I'm falling to specific places.
But the maps were massive in this game, especially considering like its time.
Oh yeah, very much.
Like,
it's impressive. It's an
yeah.
impressive in a 64 game. And it didn't run that slow. Like, Turok 2 ran super slow. But Turok 1 actually runs pretty decent. Like, much better than GoldenEye, at least.
yeah.
Oops. But the view distance is like 2 inches away. That's a problem.
But the first 3D games maps are interesting because they didn't add any reference.
Yeah.
They were experimenting and.
Yeah. I just noticed that I, for some reason, replaced the jump sound with the Quake jump sound in this version. I
yeah,
forgot about this. I didn't even remember.
I was like,
doing
that
this.
sounds familiar, actually.
It's from Quake. This is not the original sound. I don't even remember putting this in. But I made this mod like 9 months ago, so yeah.
That's funny.
Actually, a year ago. No, yeah, a year ago. Alright, so, any more donations? I know my friends are pretty silly, so I won't be surprised.
You have taken lead. You have lost the lead.
Is that a donation or?
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
If we get a, let's say $100 donation now, I'm gonna go impressive. And if you donate $1, I'm gonna go humiliation. No, I won't do that. That would be mean. I just said that for the yoke, for the joke.
Yeah.
So we have Harrison, the Christian troll hunter, aka Woolly Wool 666, who says, "Hi Naram Gam Jam Bam. Can you use the Cerebral War Nuke Death Launcher to win the game in 0.5 seconds, please? Thank you."
Oh, is the cerebral gun in this game or?
No, it's in the second one.
Oh, that
The
was
Cerebral Bore?
Yeah.
crazy,
Ah,
man.
man.
Great weapon. When I saw this, as a kid, I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, this
Yeah,
is the
me
most
too.
gruesome stuff I've ever seen. Like, even Quake jibbing was not as hardcore as this to me.
Oh yeah.
And the inflator as well, like, it's in Turok 2, Rage Wars, and 3. If you shoot an enemy repeatedly, he just inflates and explodes. That's crazy. This was on the N64, a console for children mostly.
Yeah, man.
It's
Well,
yeah,
Counter Bad Fur Day was on the N64.
yeah, I know, but it was like
Yeah.
at the end of the lifespan, so.
I am the great mighty Pooh.
I'm going to throw my shit at you.
You.
It's after 10.
Classic.
Kids are asleep. It's
Yeah.
I know. Mine's asleep in the room over there.
They speak English too. Oops.
Oops.
That's okay. I'm sure you drop a few F-bombs at home sometimes.
Well, that's
Yeah,
one of the
but-
perks of having a non-verbal autistic child. He won't repeat all this crap I say, so there's that.
Fair enough. Yes.
Not gonna go. And the day I get a call from school saying, "Yes, so your son is singing a very interesting song called The Great Mighty Pooh," I'll be like, "Yes,"
Yes.
for so many reasons.
Oh, got jump. All right. So this was
That was close.
Yeah, that was a nearly pixel perfect jump. Like, this is extremely hard to screw up. It's the most stressful jump in the run by far, but I found a pretty solid setup for it since. But at the beginning, I was constantly falling down. Like, I even have a binding that teleports me to that checkpoint so I could practice it. But by now, it's not too bad.
Oh, no reset bridge.
More no reset bridge. All right.
Although I just want to say that if every viewer donated $30, we'd be like way past our goal right now. I'm just
Really?
putting this out there.
Yeah.
$30 for me is pretty much like one McDonald's session.
Oops. Got blocked. Alright. Alright. Now, we can just strafe jump over this. Oh my god, no. What the hell is going on? Okay, I'm just gonna stick it safe. I can't seem to do it for some reason. Usually you just like strafe jump over that ledge and you land here, but there's a moderate chance of falling down. And when I saw that I actually missed the jump twice, I said, no, I'm gonna play it safe.
Do you run faster with a knife?
No.
Oh.
Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, pure ponage, to be more precise, but yeah.
Yeah. Killing 4 as well. So far 1, not 2.
Yeah.
If I can remember right, the way this game works is that there is a hub map.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you need to go in each level, gather a number of keys, and go back. And...
Exactly.
Okay. Is there any level you can skip, or?
Not in no. You can do level 3. Oh, nice. That was a quick kill. That is
wow.
That is like pretty rare RNG right there. So this is good. No, you can do level 3 before level 2, and that's what I did in this run. And same thing with Turok too. You can do level 3 before level 2, but that's it. Otherwise, you have to do every single level because there's a major key in every level. All right. Now, I died so many times while practicing here lately, so I'm gonna try not to do it. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
That was...
Yeah, it's not... The worst is yet to come. Like this part right here, very easy to fall off. Oops. All right, there we go. All right. So this is the most stressful level in the run. By far. Like, level 6 is impressive to watch, but this one is really stressful because there's like 1,000 death pits and not that many checkpoints, so if you die, you lose a lot of progress. Plus, you lose the backpack, which lets you carry more ammo, which is absolutely necessary at the 2 last bosses. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. South Park reference.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was a...
It is. Huge South Park junkie.
Yeah. I haven't watched South Park in a while.
Yeah, same. It's been a few months. Alright. So this part is a bit silly because there's a bit of a glitch with raising pillars that you can get stuck into them and they can eat your jumps. Did not happen this time, thankfully. But yeah, you can just fall right down and it's a nuisance. Now here's the 2, what I'd say, hardest jumps in the game. So this first one right there, there are like very little margin for error, and this one right here is the hardest. And we got it.
Nice, nailed it, man.
Yeah, pretty hard jump to be honest. With the auto map, it's a bit easier, but it's still easy to screw up.
I really dig the music.
Yeah, like the music in this game is like super awesome, like super fast tribal drums, and like really gets you pumped up for the rest. Alright, so at this point, the run is 99.9% saved. There are no more like life-threatening situations, except that like dinosaurs now have guns and there are robots.
That's what I was... So there's aliens? And
there's aliens. Robots, like...
Dinosaur.
Tribal people that don't look human at all, and yeah.
Turok is it's a very badass concept, man.
Honestly, yes,
like
I love it.
Indian hunting dinosaurs and fighting robots and aliens and
it is pretty badass.
Even mercenaries, man, it's pretty badass.
Yeah, I love it. Turok 2 was a bit different, but I loved it all the same.
Oh, by the way, we didn't see when you used the death spawn.
Yes.
We didn't see the scene where you see a Turok coming back to life, like flying in the air and saying that.
Yeah, I turned that off in the option because that costs like.
I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a nice animation. The falling animation as well is legendary to me. In fact, like most of the people that donated know for a fact that we joke a lot with that animation and that sound alone. Made like 1,000 sound clips of it. I still have 30 armor, which is extremely good at this point. I'm gonna be pretty safe on health for a while, so I can safe to assume that the run is safe unless I fall into a pit. So this is the last level already. Usually this game, like in a casual playthrough, this game will take you 5 to 6 hours, which isn't too bad for an FPS. And yeah, If you haven't played it, you like Doom likes, I highly recommend it. It's a good one.
It's not like Doom, you can jump.
Yeah.
Like Doom.
You can jump in Doom.
Oh yeah.
Technically
that's
you
right.
can't, but yeah. You can with like newer source boards, but it's kind of cheating in my opinion.
Well, so
Kind of defeats the purpose of the design of the maps.
Right? Like some secrets are not meant to be reached with jumping, but you can. So.
yeah.
Like map 09 and Doom 2 comes to mind, like the map where there's just like a bunch of enemies in a square. You can just jump to the exit. That's silly. Like, don't do that. I'm not sure if it's map 09. I'm having a.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, 08 or 09. I'm not too sure.
And brutal Doom is dope too.
I'm not doing it as much as I'd like to. I prefer smooth Doom. But it's not a bad mod in any means.
It's fun to play with a friend.
Yeah.
No fall damage.
No, thank God. All right,
That's why.
Do we have time for a donation?
certainly.
So we got a $2 donation by Vavoom Bathroom Disaster, who says, "This game looks cool, but not as cool as my mod. Vavoom, sincerely, Ketmar Hopewell."
So Vavoom is a very odd Doom source port. You can look it up. It's like fully 3D with very ugly 3D models. It's kind of funny to look at.
We got also a $10 donation by Real the Spinning Hunter Volume 2, who says, "God damn it, now I've fallen off. Willie's killing Willie." I don't get it, but
This old griefing CS videos, really old, like Garden City, if you've ever heard of that. It's really stupid.
I mean, I remember Pwn.nl, and I'm not going to go into details over that video, but
It's a good one.
yep, that's a classic.
Oh, yeah.
Counter-Strike.
Man, I remember watching this when I was a kid.
Same.
So fucking hilarious. Like, just going on Newgrounds and finding this out of nowhere.
Oh man, the stuff that we found on Newgrounds.
Man, I love Newgrounds. Like, it was a huge part of my childhood, to be honest.
Me too, man.
Yeah,
Flash was a huge part of my childhood.
yeah. I had a lot of fun watching a lot of Flash movies. It's
Stick
easy.
animations.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's easy to get stuck here, as you can see. So we just use a few explosive shells, but it's okay. We're gonna pick some more up on the way, and we're gonna pick some extra armor here, just for safety. And then we're gonna add a nice cloud there, just to paint a nice little mountain right next to our dinosaur hunter.
That's too. Hey. I can put so many noobs on it. I can raise my rank on the server from 3 to 1. Hey.
There is no spoon, the Matrix.
The original Re.
Yeah, when you think about this video, is literally legendary. Like, we still use Répit today. That's incredible. My health is getting a bit low. I'm kind of worried, so I might pick up some extra on the way. Like, usually in an ideal setup, I'd have 200 right here. So I got 136. That's not a lot to go for. So I'm just gonna grab the ultra health right down here.
By the way, with everyone watching us live from Twitch front page, welcome and donate $10. Thank you.
Alright, so I die here a lot. I did not, thankfully. So I still got the backpack, so we're still in ideal strats for the last two boss. Hopefully it goes well. If anything goes wrong, we can kill the next boss by glitching him into a wall and he won't be able to move. Alright, so here's a huge Turok with a big badass laser. I just missed my shot, I think. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Alright, so shot all my fusion cannon shots. If I didn't have the backpack here, I would have shot only 2 instead of 3, so his health will be still at 3/4. So it's very important to have the backpack up to this point. So I'm just gonna grab the ammo real quick because otherwise, like, only bad ammo will spawn, and I don't want that. I'm gonna try to get him stuck so I can play it safe. So if you get him over here, and then you try to pull him onto the ramp. Ow.
Ow.
Pull him to the ramp. Didn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna kill him normally. You can get him stuck onto the ramp and he won't be able to move anymore.
Nice.
Yeah.
The last room was weird though. It looked like.
The room before that?
Yeah, there was like a couple of skulls aligned and humans upside down. It felt like it meant something. Like it was part of a story or.
Possibly. We're gonna see some more actually. But yeah, I don't know. If we'd read the comic, we know. But
yeah, man,
this game literally has no storytelling. You got guns, shoot stuff, kick things by.
Actually, while you do this speedrun, I'm gonna buy all the comics books so I can resell them to you at a higher price.
All right, I'll bite. Alright, so this is the last boss, which is easier than the boss we previously faced, although the hardest thing in this boss is actually not getting any splash damage from your rocket launcher. That can kill you real quick, so you just gotta be real careful. Time's coming up in about 30 seconds.
We have Mashy Potato who says, you should run it. This looks like Half-Life. You should speedrun Half-Life.
Yes.
Also, I just want to say real quick, while we've got everybody's attention, when I mentioned, you know, hi Twitch, front page, donate $10. Actually, I suggest you donate $25, and I'll show you exactly why.
Yeah.
Rather, my friend Harding will show you
Time.
exactly what. Whoa! I was getting ahead of myself. Put a pin on that. I'll get back to it.
Yep.
That is actually a pretty good time. Pretty good marathon time. Like, really good. I think
Really
the best
good.
I've ever done on marathon.
I think you've never had a sub 36 in NoReset.
Well, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Very nice. My PB is 34:03, so that is pretty good for a marathon run. Did a lot of safe strats as well. We dodged the death warp and whatnot. Anyway, keep going. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No worries.
No, yeah.
I was gonna, you know,
That's what.
explain all that cool stuff, but then again, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll explain during the transition. But then again, you know, you're not going anywhere because coming up next we have Naram, who's the Naram Ganjam double feature. For part 1 was Turok, part 2 is going to be DK64 randomizer glitched.
And I'm gonna do every single boss one-handed because you guys donated $1,500. Thank you very much.
Nice.
There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, hop in a jacuzzi. So, that being said, actually, let me just do a little something. Oh, some real quick. I'm just gonna see if I still have that. Because it's gonna be a lot easier to show everything the way I'm gonna do it. Unless I got that. Nah. Where was it?